Hi, Annette. How are you? And Matt hasn't seen me yet, but I got my hair done today. And I made him stay out there, and I have the closet door closed so he can't see it yet until I call him in. But I'm waiting for more people to show up. So, hey. So, yeah. Shopey. Right. So, should I call him? Should I call him? I don't want him to hear me, but I have something to say. But I want to wait and see what his reaction is. So, let me put this up a little bit. She's got an eye patch on. Excuse her. Bubba, you can come in. What was that? You gotta say it louder so they can hear you. If you do, we might not get the live. He will be all over that. I said yesterday that I wanted you guys to see his reaction to it. He's like, they might not want to because I might just get naked right there.
Looks good. It looks really freaking good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got so scared when she was blow drying the top and I saw how blonde it is.
No, it looks good.
It looks like your sister's hair.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does. Okay.
No.
I'm glad you don't think so. Okay, I was so nervous. I'm like, we'll see. He's not gonna. I'm hot. I'm sorry, guys. I have a t-shirt underneath, a tank top underneath. I was like, we'll see later when I get home if I ask him to give me a kiss and he refuses to because I look like his mom or his sister. But they have super blonde hair too.
Yeah, but they don't have.
But they don't have
As
as much
dark.
dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept the dark roots. So that way, as the gray, because no, I don't know what side it is on the camera, but one side has a lot of gray, and it turned like platinum. See, it turned like platinum with the bleach. Um, so that way, as it continues to grow out, it'll look like it's intentional. Hi, everyone. Shelby, I told him after he saw it. She told me not to say anything. Thank you guys for the hair comments. Hi, everybody.
Not to say anything about what.
Because I told her that I was afraid I looked like Sarah. She's like, don't say anything to him. Okay, so she got eye patch because I was waiting for the skin color. I got it yesterday along with Wave 3 and the restock of Butterfly Wings, which restock of Butterfly Wings will be going up in like 2.5 hours at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Love you, Shelby. Good luck. Don't cry. Thank you, Mia. I asked them to replace all of the AB crystals before I talked to Dawn at Shimmering Canvases. I'm glad I talked to Dawn at Shimmering Canvases because this is all they gave me for 30 kits, and each one has like 2,000 in the canvas. So that wouldn't have been enough. I got more of the gold metallic squares. There's still rounds mixed in, so I'm gonna have to sort through them. But I'm gonna baggy these up into about 200 because Carol counted and she was like 160 short. So I'm gonna get it to like a gram, about 200 rolls, and then send that out. Look how much they sent me of the skin though. I need maybe 100 for her skin. This is the whole ribbon on the side of her head. And this is for a few spots in her skin. So, yay. Hi, Knox. I'm gonna have a ton of those left over. Nobody needs that many. They're spilling everywhere. So, well, you might not be short, but there were 160 round ones. You might end up still having enough. I don't know how many extras they give you, so you might still have enough. But to be proactive, since I'm sending out the other drills anyway, I'm going to send more of the metallic squares just in case anyone does run out. You got extra. My Bubba's going to come hang out. So yesterday, everything came in. Today, Matt took the previews, the peekaboos, to UPS to get shipped out to the people that are going to be previewing it. And a bonus one for someone's birthday. Naomi at Old Masters is going to be around 4. And then in doing the peekaboos, because I always stick stuff in there, and normally when we get a wave, I take one for myself out of everything, but I was like nervous about this round because I think we were going to sell out of some, and I'm like, I don't need it to sit here. Like, I'm not going to be able to do it. I have so many whips. So I didn't take any. So I was trying to like peek at some of the sneak peeks that were going out, and 3 of the Hades and Persephone ended up being flannel material instead of oilcloth, which flannel costs more, so it's a little bit of an upgrade, but that's not what we ordered. And I personally prefer the oilcloth because I feel like the flannel is very squishy and it absorbs when you push down the pressure from your pen, so it kind of absorbs that glue stick sound, and I don't like that. I like to hear it. But Elizabeth is going to be previewing that one. She got one of the flannel ones, and I'm going to see who buys it, and I'll probably ask some people if I can send them. I got one more flannel because one was a birthday present for somebody. And there's one more flannel, so depending on who buys it, I might ask one of those people if they're okay with getting the flannel. And then they can let me know what they think of it, because I just went with oilcloth based off of my opinion. But if the consensus of those 3 people is that they like the squishy, then we might upgrade. Matt says he likes the squishy. So today's Friday the 13th. At the hair, like right after I sat down in the chair, a lady comes in that apparently they know, but I don't think she works there because she wasn't seeing anybody. And she's like, "Did you hear about Savannah?" And we're like, "No." Apparently, something happened in Savannah, and all the news are okay. I have one more, so we'll see whichever comes first that wants it. Whoever buys it first that wants it. Love you too, Laura. Apparently, the news all over Savannah was reporting that they're looking for a Michael Myers in Savannah with an actual location of where he was last seen, a picture. Like, it's not a joke. It's an actual guy named Michael Myers that they're hunting on Friday the 13th.
That would be more impressive if
it was Halloween, yeah. And it was like Jason Voorhees or whatever. It's Friday the 13th, right?
Yeah.
That's what they were saying. But then they showed one of the stylists, and she's like, "He looks familiar. I think I might know him."
No, that's Mike Mayer. Yeah.
Also, what?
I work with a guy named Mike Mayer.
Oh,
I'm
You're like, oh
wait.
no, it's him.
I'm like,
It's a 44-year-old
yeah,
man. Um,
but no, wrong name. Anyway,
yeah, see, Hannah said it would be better if his name was Jason. Don't ask.
I'm not going to.
Okay. Susan's the owner.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
I don't know if you saw. Love you, Laura. Hi, Sean. You guys enjoy dinner?
Hi, Sean.
So we've been there before. We went with Aiden a while ago. And then I went with Aiden again last week to get Aiden's haircut. And Aiden does not really care about getting his haircut. Like, he's just whatever about it. But he got so many compliments the next day at AVA that he was like, we need to go to that lady every time. Because everyone kept telling him how good he looked. I used to work with a teacher named Michael Myers. He was a bit of a douche. Sounds like that kind of name. Wait. I don't know. Oh, I think that's from that
Fell
bag.
on that one.
Yeah. I'm finding drills on my canvas that I'm working on. Sorry. Anyway, so he went again last week, and I've gone to the bathroom every time we've gone, and I've never noticed this painting. Did you notice the painting? Because you went last Friday, and you went the first time when we went with Aiden.
I've never been in the bathroom.
It's in the hallway.
I've never been in the hallway.
Okay. So the washing station. Scroll over one after you look at that. There's cryptids hidden all over it.
It's freaking awesome.
Like, if you go, there's dragons and stuff. There's like a little demon on the bottom.
Yep. Oh, that's cool as shit.
Right there. There's a demon. Look at the gorilla face.
That's cool as shit.
So I'm sitting down to get my hair washed, and I'm like, that's so freaking cool. And I was like, did you hire someone to paint that? And she's like, we did it. And she's like, well, we didn't do the whole thing. I guess most of it is an actual like old master canvas, but then they went in and painted all the cryptids into it to make it a conversation piece. So she's like, and we went in and painted all this fun stuff so that, people could talk about it and it could be a source of discussion while we're back here, like kind of like we're doing right now. And I was like, shoot, I was going to ask you if I could license it. So I told her about Lazy River diamond painting and stuff. And I was like, I have a feeling when I show Matt, he's going to be like, dang, I wish we could license that. Carol, I posted it on Instagram, but like it's far away and it's a big mural, and I totally forgot to do like a slow pan across to show everything. But you see the mural, and then if you slide, you can see the Mothman hiding in the tree. But yeah, at first I just saw the Mothman, and I was like, that's funny. And then I was like, wait, there's like a gorilla face coming down the side of the mountain, and it's excuse me, smoke, but it looks like a gorilla face, like King Kong. So she did the hair, and there was a lot of dark. Like, she had foils in, but there was so much dark, and I was like, are we gonna do more blonde like after? Like, are you trying to get those pieces extra blonde? And she's like, you wanted more blonde? And I was like, yeah, kind of like in the picture I showed you. And she's like, oh, honey, like the foil has a lot of blonde hair in it because I have so much hair. She said it too. Like, my hair is thin, but I have so much. It took her forever. It took her an hour longer to put the foils in than she had expected because I have so much hair. So
I like Susan.
yeah. So she took it out, and I'm looking at the mirror across, so I can barely see as it is, and my hair's wet, so all I still see is dark. And I'm like, she did not go blonde enough. I don't. Like, I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna pay a lot, and then I'm gonna have to come back and get them to do more. Like, this kind of sucks. And then when she got to blow drying the top, I was like, oh, there it is.
Ta-da!
And she said, next time I come in, like, they don't do the same place, so then they'll take some of the dark and make that lighter until I go to a point where I'm like, okay, that's too blonde, and then they'll put low tones in. But I was like, I kind of like it exactly the way it is, because there's still my brown in here, but up against the really light blonde, it looks gray, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So Cooter, okay, I know. Hi, Rosie. Cooter's like, you never judge wet hair. Come on now. I think Cooter has her. You have like your license or whatever, or you did at one point, right? Like you're a licensed stylist. So I don't know what else to talk about. We got canvases. I have Hades and Persephone because when I opened the first one, there was apparently glue on the back of the canvas, and it stuck to fibers and stuff in the carpet, and it got gross. And I'm like, there's no way I'm sending this out.
And all your extra hair that you shed.
Yeah, hair that I shed, and it was just gross. And I'm like, there's no way I'm sending this out to a paying. Okay. There's no way that I'm letting somebody pay for this and sending this shit out. So I ended up having to keep that one. If you guys want to see it, I know Elizabeth is the one that's sneak peeking it, and she does not want to see it, but I don't see her here. And this is a warning that if she doesn't want to see it and everybody else wants to see it, then maybe she needs to like skip if she watches the replay. So there's Hades and Persephone if you guys want to see that one. And I have the 2 Floral Lovers that I'm going to do tests on. One that's the original way that they charted it, and the other one that has some brown charted in, but I'm really hoping that the first one people like, because the blending's not there on the second one. Like, it's brown and then like burgundy, and there's no smooth blending through, so then I'd have to figure that out. And I had spilled coffee on all my spare drills a while back, and I threw them all away, so I don't have any spare drills anymore. So, okay. Hades and Persephone. Ashley, that's Floral Lovers. Hades and Persephone is square. Hi, Shay. And it's
Almost smacked me in the face.
Sorry, 68 by 73. You might want to catch the thing. Yep. So there is Hades and Persephone. Persephone, that's, yeah. Persephone, that's me. Here in, well, there's glare. Let me turn this light out and see if that helps. It's dark as hell, but all right, so she's got an armband here, and this lightest part is gonna be gold metallic, and then her earring. Her earring has gold metallic, and then on Hades, I mean, he's mostly all black, right? I need to turn the light on, it's too dark. He's mostly all in black. I'm not gonna do no black ABs on Hades. That doesn't fit his jam. But on his shoulder here and his belt is like silver, so that's gonna be metallic silver. And then in her dress there and some of the pomegranate, there's gonna be 666 AB, and then you can't really see it, but there's some yellow. There's not a whole lot, but those are supposed to be petals. And those are going to be 444 yellow metallic, yellow AB. So there's 2 ABs and 2 metallics. It's not 2 AB. Yes, proper sneak peek will be on Elizabeth's channel if she can get her stuff together, because she said that she's lazy. Can you not? You're so gross. She said she's lazy, so the person that's getting it for their birthday is the understudy. The artist name is Gabrielle Raguzzi. It was very weird working with her because she had her own licensing agreement. She was very short and was just like, here is how much. And we had to sign her licensing agreement, and she kind of doesn't seem to want anything to do with anything. I can't tag her on Instagram, but she does have an Etsy shop. I'll type her name in chat. If you type her name into Instagram too, her profile will pop up. So she did this one and the mermaids, which Shay's getting another mermaid. Cooter is going to be showing that one. And then Nox, I don't know if Nox is still here, but Nox's son Virgil is going to be showing Aphrodite. And all those 3 are square. And then Lady and her dragon, that's going to be the Crafty Diamond Debbie. It won't let us tag her. Like, you legit cannot tag her. I've tried. It doesn't let me. So I put her name in, but it won't let me tag her. But I mean, if you guys want to like message her and be like, hey, I love this and I'm working on it and here's how it looks, like, that's cool, but it doesn't let us tag for some reason. And then Crafty Diamond Debbie is going to be showing Lady and her Dragon. That one is round. Floral Lovers is going to be round, but I got to figure out the rendering and charting on it. Ashley, it was supposed to be in this one, but I was nervous about the colors because you weren't here for the last live. The image has this overlay pattern on it, and it just so happens that like there's pink over their faces. So a lot of pink was rendered in their faces, and I'm struggling with it. It was probably not the best choice for the first Black people of color canvas to start with, because I don't want to lose the pattern, but I also want you to be able to tell their ethnicity, so, and their race. So they sent me one that's the way that they just charted it. And then I asked them to change a couple of the colors to brown shades. I gave them some brown options that I knew off the top of my head. And they did that, but it doesn't look like it's going to blend very well. So I have that also. And I'm hoping that the first one, even with a little bit of pink, people still like it and are happy with that one. Because otherwise there's going to be more that needs to be done and I have no idea where to start. But I didn't want to put it out there for purchase and have people disappointed. I know that it's an important topic for a lot of people, and it's important to see representation, and I know that it's disappointing to get a painting and then find out that it doesn't actually represent you and it's off, and I don't want it to be off. I want it to be perfect. So I don't know when that one's going to come out. I'm going to work on those sections and get feedback from you guys. I'll be posting it on the Lazy River Diamond Painting page to get feedback from you guys and see what you think and kind of make it a group effort so that we know people are happy. What? Why are you smiling like that? Also, just so you guys know, total change of subject. Haha. Okay, now I see why. Matt was holding the drills in an inappropriate way and made a silly sound when I touched it. Okay, so there's not a whole lot, but there's metallic silver. I'm just rifling through, making a big old mess. There's gold.
Ashley is offering help if we need it with Floral Lovers.
Yes, please, Ashley. I was actually going to ask you to peek that, but I have another friend, Susie, that I've known for a really long time. So I asked her, but I do want to have you preview something at some point. But yeah. There's the yellow AB and 666 AB.
I still love that 666 is red.
Of course you do. Now we're gonna get comments like Laura, you need Jesus. I remember the first diamond painting I ever worked on too. Not only did I have 666 in it, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. 666 is like bright ass red. But not only that, but the symbol was S as in Satan or Stephanie, depending on how you look at it.
Either one works.
Yeah, either one. The middle of my social security number is 666.
Cougar says you've been needing Jesus.
That's not a lie. Hey, Ashley. Right, so, Boba, can you
Can I what?
close that bag for me? Sorry, he's trying to keep up with chat, and I just made him do stuff.
I can close it up, but it ain't gonna be pretty.
I'm the female counterpart, Carol. Don't tell nobody. I told you I'm entering my villain era.
It's all jacked
I was
up.
hoping he would close it a little bit tighter. Hopefully I can get that back in the box.
You'll be able to get that in the box, I'm sure.
We'll see.
I don't think you'll be able to get it in the dust cover.
I don't have a dust cover for this one anymore.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if it's too tight to go in the box.
Oh, God. That's
Then,
not an issue with me.
then, excuse me?
What?
What are you trying to say?
Trying to say this.
No. I thought you were saying something else. I thought you were calling me a...
You thought I was trying to say this?
Yeah.
No.
I think Hannah's gonna get me exorcised. She said she's gonna let her parish priest know.
Good luck.
And then at some point I'm licensing Mary Magdalene. I'm hoping sooner rather than later because I'd like it to be out around Easter.
Oh, we just going all heretical now.
And Hannah, I know you really like that one. There's someone else I know that might like it. I have to ask her. And she hasn't unboxed one yet. But if she doesn't want it, then I might give it to you because I know not everyone is Catholic or whatever. So, all right. So, Floor Lovers. Stupid glare. I need to put like a sheet over the lamp. So there's Floral Lover. So like here, it looks good. But there's like 915 and 917, 3607, 3608. So pink. Not really any brown. So I don't know, because like you can see in between them there's like pink and purple. There's like this patterned overlay that's kind of like oh, what's it called? When we were watching Ink Master, that one girl only wanted to do mandala. It kind of has like a mandala thing, and it just happened to be pink and purple in between them, which overlays onto their faces. So I don't know. So I'm gonna work on this section and her hand and just a little bit of the flowers around to see what it looks like offset with that green, those greens. Here's the colors. Not really any brown. I do too, Ashley. I really hope that everyone's okay and understands that this is like, it's not red just because it's red and they don't have enough browns. It's pink because there's an overlay against their dark skin. So yeah. And also I was thinking, because I did get some in her necklaces, there's a little bit of gold coming through, and then there's a couple of blues that are in the flowers that have ABs, but there's like this flare right here, and I was thinking about making that glow in the dark. So that's something else that I'm considering once we figure out the rendering. If everyone's happy with it, are we going to do glow in the dark for that flare? So that's the first version. And then from the top of my head, I knew 915 and 917 are like hot pink. So I was like, can we switch those out? Here's some browns that I know that might look good. But when she showed me the mock-up of actually having drills down, it's white. It's like a white flare. So I was just going to do white glow in the dark there. See. So it's like on the top of her head there. So this one has some browns in it, but let me see if I can get close enough for you guys to see what I'm talking about. No, you can't really see it. But yeah, there's... this is difficult because this one's a big one too. In here and in there, like in this part of his face. There's more brown. But up against it is 154, which is like a deep grape. What?
Did you want to show the original image?
Yeah, you can show it. This is the original image. So yeah, like in his cheek and around his nose, I got more brown in there because you can see there's like a red flare from the pattern. But it doesn't look like it's going to blend in with the colors around it as well as I would like. And there's some brown in her hand and in her face too, again, like the contour. My hair's crazy. Yeah. There's the colors. And there's like a sky blue and a very pale blue that are ABs. And then the gold and maybe glow in the dark in that flare. So yeah, I'm on like the last little section of a row on a whip that I've had since last summer. I'm gonna finish that, and then I gotta fix her eye, give her eye surgery so she can see out of both eyes, and then I'll be packing up the drills for Galaxy number 7 this weekend to send replacements out, and then I'll start on these. And like I said, I'm gonna do the bottom where their face is, her hand, and the necklace is, to see how that part charts, because everything else I'm sure will be fine. It's the skin that I'm concerned about. Thank you, Ashley. I like it too. I wish there was a way to get it to glow bright enough that it actually like emits off around it.
Yes.
Yes, Rosie, the one with the dragon will be round. That's the only one that's going to be round. Because wave 1 was mostly round. Wave 2
was a mix.
I think was like 3 rounds and 2 square. So when they give us the like the lot number or whatever, like the serial number, it'll say S01, R01, so square 1, square 2. And I had the list of round was a lot longer than square. So the dragon one will be round, but then we're doing the mermaid. If I don't know if you saw it, Rosie, but we're doing her mermaid. It's a koi mermaid. Shay will be showing that one. That one's going to be in square. Carol, send me pictures. I want to see. I know you said you had to pick off a bunch because you put the wrong color down or something. I don't know if it was on Lady of Stained Glass or a previous project. So these, I'm hoping next Saturday. Well, today, in an hour and 45 minutes, Lady of Stained Glass restock will go up. I'm hoping next Saturday we can do wave 3. If not, then it'll be the Saturday after. And then our manufacturer is supposed to be back January 29th, I think she said. So they already have the 2 mermaids that are going to be in wave 4. Wave 4, we're going to have to do like a mini wave at the up front. And then another like wave 4, and then wave 4.1 or whatever 4.5. I don't know. But yeah, the 2 mermaids are going to come out ASAP so that they're here before Mermaids and Magic in case anyone wants to work on those. And then we have 3, I believe, maybe more. 4, because I got 2 from CJ. So there'll be 4 other images and then 4 O-Masters. Yes, Butterfly Wings. Sorry, Carol. Butterfly Wings is going to be the one that's going to restock. Amber, they're not exactly the same, but they're close. Yeah, I would use the same one, but for some reason the crystals look a little bit lighter than the regular DMC. So it's going to be a little bit lighter lavender than the regular DMC. Bye, Hannah. Have a good night. Enjoy dinner. Thank you for being here. So yeah. And again, I got nothing to talk about. It hasn't been an hour yet.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't want people to get mad at me for not being an hour. Like, it's too short.
But you are pretty short.
I'm not as short as some people. Uh-huh. Where'd you hear that, Cooter? Yes, Amber, we're gonna do scoops whichever day
She heard that post.
launch is. Oh, I didn't see you made a post. So either the Saturday next week or the week after, we always pregame the waves releasing with scoops, so that way if people want both, then we can just throw their scoops in with their canvas and save them a little bit on the shipping. And also last time we did it, because the first 2 times we didn't have enough supplies, we ran out of something. Last time we did it, we actually caught up on orders, and it was like 30 minutes before the scheduled release time, and we went ahead and launched early so that the people that were in chat could go ahead and get theirs. So if you do want a canvas, we had so much overstock on waves 1 and 2 that we cut way back on wave 3, so there might be sellouts the same night. I'm not sure. I'm confused. Okay. So yeah, you might want to be in scoops just in case we release early if you like absolutely can't wait and don't want to wait for a restock and have something soon coming up. Cooter, can you explain how you're a better wife to me than Matt? Does that make Matt a wife? Because it makes sense. I'm the better wife to both of you. It makes sense. Like, she's a better wife to you than me, but you're not a wife. Bev! What? I don't know if she's mad because I'm live or. I know, but you can't be a better wife when I only have one wife. Also,
shut up, Bev.
You can't really tell because I was shoveling sushi in my mouth, but I like put lipstick on and I filled in here to make it look even for Bev, and she just got here. Thank you, Bev. It looks very gold in the lighting because it's yellow light in here, but it's like ash and platinum. Ooh. Oh yeah, you can't really see it, Rosie. But yeah, see what you see here is more what it actually looks like in real life. It's not as gold. So yeah, and then personal life stuff. After paying $447 for Aiden's Vyvanse. No, not my hair. My hair's about half that.
That's about what I expect.
On Aiden's Vyvanse, we can't keep doing that anymore because our insurance decided they're not going to cover it. They declined the prior authorization, and then the manufacturer coupon, we hit the maximum benefit on that. So they're not helping anymore. So we're having to pay completely out of pocket. So Aiden started today on a different medication called Adzenys. Excuse me. It's a dissolvable. Excuse me. It's a dissolvable tablet. It's $35 with a manufacturer coupon, so that's a lot better. He started that today. Said he can't really tell a difference so far. So here's hoping. If you're new, before he started the Vyvanse and AB, he started Vyvanse and ABA at the same time. Before he started both of those things, we had a few years of suicidal ideation. He was in a mental health facility for like a 3-day hold during COVID, so we couldn't visit. And he's autistic, so he's not very good at communicating. So if things were happening at this facility that maybe shouldn't have been happening, he wouldn't be the best at communicating that to us. So we really had no idea how he was being treated while he was there. But we got like a 10-minute phone call, and that's it while he was there. And then he started Vyvanse and ABA, and very quickly, like everything changed. He hasn't had any negative self-talk, any negative thoughts. So Matt and I have both been anxious about changing it because we don't want to end up in that same place again with Aiden, especially now that he's 15, he's older. No, Bev, it's highly controlled. It's in the same class as like Percocet and stuff, so they don't give samples on that. I'm thinking that Vyvanse has been around long enough that its trademark should be about up. And what drug companies do to get around that is the FDA gives them 7 years, 8 years for trademark. Once that time is up, then it goes public and anybody can make generics off of it. But what the it's a C2, yeah. What they will do to get around that is they'll find other things that it works for, but not say it until the trademark is about to lapse, and then be like, oh, but this could be marketed for this other thing. And then they can restart their trademark. So I'm thinking maybe that's what Vyvanse is trying to do, and that's why the insurance is like, no, we're not playing this game. We're just not gonna cover it anymore. Then you get none of our money. Because the FDA, DEA, insurance, drug companies, all of them.
They're all in bed together.
Yeah. Not so much in bed together, but they both will do the same shady shit to get the maximum profit for themselves. And we're the ones who suffer when they can't compromise. So, yay. Thanks, Ashley. Yep. And like while I was in the office last time when they had said they switched it. Oh, I love you, Randy. Thank you. I hope you feel better. The nurse practitioner filled out the prior authorization paperwork while I was in the office and explained, like, he's been on all these different meds. He was suicidal. He spent time in a mental health facility, and they still denied it. So I guess they would rather pay for, well, if we're being completely honest, they'd rather it just happen because they don't have to pay for the funeral. But also, like, it makes no sense because if he goes back into a mental health facility, that's going to be a lot more expensive than just covering his medication. So Matt had really good insurance when he started with this company, but year after year, it's declined. And then, like, for me, I have a history of breast cancer on my mom's side and uterine cancer on my dad's side. So they wanted me to do the BRCA test. And then my grandmother on my dad's side also passed from stomach cancer, which is genetic. So they wanted me to do genetic testing to see about that, but the insurance won't cover any of that. So they'd rather just wait and I get cancer and
let's roll the dice.
Let's hope it's bad enough that we don't have to pay for treatment. And she just I'm feeling myself today. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I did my hair blonde when I was young, like blonde highlights, but it was more like the golden color. Remember when the zebra stripes were in? Like, I had that thick highlights. But I've never had it this light before. Wait, yes I did, but I looked dead because I was extremely pale. I'm not gonna die, Bev. No. Yeah, it's expensive, but like, would you rather pay it so that we can take the steps to prevent cancer, or would you rather pay for chemo and radiation? That's something that I hated working in pharmacy. Was like people would get medication, chemo medication, and the insurance would deny it and ask for a prior authorization. And I'm like, if it was your family member that had cancer and needed chemo meds, you wouldn't be making them wait a week to fill out paperwork to start their treatment. Yeah. Maybe we need to move to Canada. Can we move to Canada where Bev is? They have insurance. Okay.
Too cold.
You still want to go to Portugal? The only thing is, like, you want to live in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's parts of Portugal that have been completely abandoned that they pay you to move there. Mm-hmm. But again, it's abandoned. So where are you going to work? You'd have to commute like 7 hours.
Work from home.
How are you going to work on an airplane from home?
I don't work on airplanes anymore.
Oh, that's true. But I don't know. Just depends.
I could do my job now from home. Probably.
Just depends.
Just depends. Your underwear?
No. Just do pens. So are you planning on doing more pens?
Yeah.
This weekend?
If it warms up.
Okay. And then it gets too warm.
I don't mind it being too warm up there.
We have a space heater.
It does nothing in that garage.
That's because it's on the floor. Put it up higher.
Hot air
closer.
rises. It should be on the floor.
I don't
Come
know.
at me again.
You're a big baby.
Come at me again.
You're a big baby.
Fine. As Carol put it, when my man bits freeze off, how you gonna like that?
Bev, you still have to pay for meds, but it's not a lot. Right? Like, people get from here, go to Canada to get medication because it's so much cheaper than it is here.
I just sent you an email.
Okay.
It's a bill.
The water bill?
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering about that. I'm like, I don't remember the last time he sent me a water bill. She can buy you a new bit.
I don't want new bit. Can it be bigger though?
I'm gonna make it twirl.
Probably a bigger twirly bit.
But what? So it's not universal then? Or if you don't have private insurance, does Canada do like Medicaid?
Does she know what Medicaid is?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you can go to the doctor for free.
Ah. Whoa. Whoa. No, thank you. Ow. There's no wine in there. Well, right now. A little bit of red wine going on. That was my jam.
I know, that's why I sang it.
UB40, red wine. I had a little guitar, like a toy guitar when I was 5, and that's the only song I knew. Can you imagine? It'll come out of your throat. Yikes. Yeah. Sweden's the same way too, right? Like all the places like that actually are socialized in an appropriate way are like the happiest places to live. Okay, we're not gonna go into politics because this is Matt's channel or the business channel. I'm talking about corkscrew penises, but not socialism. We can't talk about socialism. What did you go do?
I left the room so that I didn't say anything inappropriate.
Okay. I thought you went and typed something inappropriate.
No. Because I don't do inappropriate.
Sure. You don't do inappropriate in public. But you do inappropriate worse than me. Okay.
Lies.
So it looks like it's not going to warm up until Tuesday again. Although it's only, well, it's 48 right now, but it was 60 something during the day. But you were also at ABA. Like Monday is supposed to be 60. Is 60 too cold for you?
60?
You sit on a throne of lies. Lies, Matt. He sits on a throne of corkscrew penis.
No, I don't.
According to the jokes you and your friends at work make, yeah, you do.
They're not corkscrew.
Do they tilt? Are they crooked? Piggy tail peed. Oh my god. So we watched this.
Look, Steph keeps it like 69 here in the house, and I put sweatpants and a hoodie on.
I keep it 69 degrees. We watch a channel, Call Me Chris. She's big on TikTok, but her YouTube channel is her watching other people's TikToks and reacting to them. And one of them,
I agree,
she asked her subscribers to send her their tattoos so she could roast them. And the first one that she posted was a guy's foot, and it said, had a sign, and it said, "This piggy went to market," and his big toe was chopped off. He lost his big toe, and he had a tattoo put on there saying that the piggy went to market. I don't know why. The piggy tail pee made me
it just said gone to market.
Oh, gone to market, but it had like a little arrow pointing.
Yeah, it said gone to market, and then like the little line, piggy number 1.
Something like that.
Yeah, get it right, jeez.
This is dying. I'm very confused.
About?
Because I told you how they said it was fulfilled, right? No, you can't charge it.
Oh, these don't charge?
No.
Oh.
We placed an order on the 6th, and they said it was fulfilled, but I never got tracking, never got an email saying it was shipped. It just says fulfilled on their website. So I messaged them last night, and then they messaged me today and said that they were going to look into it and get back to me. And then they refunded me for part of it because I got these and cinnamon. So they refunded those 2. And then they were like, there was a problem. We don't ever want that to happen. Here's 10% off. But I still never got an update on, is there tracking? Where is my stuff? Are you resending it? I have no idea. We used to keep it at 72, but then I got fat. I have lost a little bit, though, from the last time I went to the psychiatrist. So, Knox, I don't know if you're still in here, but I remembered to send you bananas. If you guys haven't watched Knox Punks and Crafts unboxed butterfly wings with their partner Scott, and they had scoops, and they decided that they wanted the squishy banana. I think they got one of each.
She got one of everything.
They
got one of everything.
Yeah, they got one of each. They got one of the ding dings, one of the ting tings, and a squishy banana. Scott really loved that freaking squishy banana and kept like putting it in frame and playing with it. Anyway, it was hilarious, and apparently for a few days after, he was all about that banana. So since Virgil is getting the preview of Aphrodite, I sent Knox another banana for actual Knox, a banana for Virgil, a banana for Asher, which is her younger son. Their younger son, sorry. And then another banana for Scott for his other hand. So he's going to have 2 bananas.
He's going to double fist the banana.
He's going to double fist DP with bananas. I'm going to make a new channel, DP with bananas. And I'm going to put a diamond painting pen tip into the squishy banana. Diamond paint with a banana.
It's better than DP with pineapples.
Ow. Those are spiky. Ribbed for her pleasure?
I don't think those are ribbed. Those are spiked.
And then Cooter, I remembered your octopus. And there might be something in another one of them, but I don't know if that's going to work out. So we'll just see what happens with that one. I'm hoping it does, because it'll be fun. Spiked for her pleasure. Yeah, Bev's the type that would be pleasured by Spike. Yeah, for sure. And thank you, Carol. I put my makeup on so that I wouldn't look dead. What's sketchy? Also, like, when I look, she kind of reminds me of Wednesday. Do you see it, or am I just crazy? Bev buys iron. Bev doesn't use condoms. She's got a device. Oh, so while we were waiting for my hair, Susan was on her phone, and apparently someone she knows had her tubes burned and tied. So they tied it and then burnt the edges. She's pregnant somehow.
That's an oops, baby.
How? I was thinking, like, that doesn't surprise me, because I was supposed to have the hysterectomy, and then they're like, oh, but you might want another kid and you might change your mind and blah blah, because men and doctors know what women want with their bodies more than women do, whatever. So I was like, I bet you.
Whoa.
What?
I wanted to get my thing done, and you told me no.
Yep.
Because you know better what I want with my body.
Yep. Because if something happens, well, you can always have it reversed too. But if something happens, the tubes grew back. It was meant to be. Oh, that reminds me of something else I saw on YouTube this morning. I was like, what? If things for some reason didn't work out with us and you ended up with someone else who wanted to have a child with you, I didn't want you to go through that procedure because having a child with me was a bad idea.
Okay, first of all, having a child was not a bad idea.
Genetically speaking.
Okay. Well, we're not entirely sure that it's your genetics.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Secondly, what makes you think I would get, if something were to happen, what makes you think I would get far enough into a relationship with a woman that wanted to have a baby with me?
You wouldn't want to?
I wouldn't want another kid.
But you'd want another relationship.
Oh my God.
You know, we always have to like twist their words to get them in trouble. So I saw on YouTube, this girl's dancing around, and it was like, friends with benefits with some dude gets pregnant, has a miscarriage. Because of the hormone imbalance, she got pregnant again. They told his family and decided that they were going to start an actual relationship. No, they told his family she miscarried again. And it was at that point that they were like, oh, clearly we're meant to have a child together. So then they actually became a couple to try to have a kid. And they're like, you accidentally got pregnant twice. You miscarried twice. Like, sorry, trigger warning, but like, God is giving you a sign. He's giving you an out, not a sign that you should be together. He's giving you an out. And you're like, hey, let's do it again. And then apparently she lost her job when she was pregnant. Because she was pregnant. Okay, get a vasectomy then. It's not going to help your testicle problem. You're not the only one. It's common. Apparently, as men get older, they get. We get bloated when we have our periods. They get bloated somewhere else. I'm not sure either. To me, it seems like a sign to not anymore. My ears?
I don't think she's talking about ears.
Is she talking about the cat butt? No. That was a discussion
That was what ultimately.
when we were like in our early to mid 30s. We talked about having another kid, and like it would always be like, I want to have another kid, but Matt wouldn't want to, and we'd be like, okay, let's get a dog. And then he would want to have a kid, and I wouldn't want to. Okay, let's get another dog. But then
We have 3 dogs.
we have 3 dogs now. There was a certain period of time where we were both talking about it, and we were in a good financial spot, and we were like, I forgot which one of us brought it up first about having another kid, and the other one's like, I've been thinking about it too.
I brought it up.
Okay. And then I was like, I've been thinking about it too. So then we were like, so we're gonna try? And we were like, yeah, okay. That night I could not sleep. I was up all night stressing. And then I was like, we're gonna be like 53 by the time this kid graduates high school. Like, we'll have to start all over again. Another 18 years. Yes, Cooter, that's the thing. And because Aiden had a heart defect, which was repaired when he was 5 months old, but the first 5 months was in and out of the hospital with congestive heart failure. So I enjoyed him being a baby, but like I felt kind of robbed of like the normal healthy baby experience. And like snuggly and cuddly and sweet at home, and not
rushing to the hospital that was an hour and a half away at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, not covered in tubes, sharing a room with another baby that was sick, and stressing out and having panic attacks. So I was like, I want that baby experience. Like, I want to have a normal, healthy baby experience because I love infants. But then I remembered you don't just get to keep them until they are a year or 2 old and then give them back. You have to do 18 years. And then I was like, I don't think I want one. And then I told Matt, like, we're going to be in our 50s by the time they graduate high school. And he was like, yeah, no. No. I think part of it too is Matt's dad was older when Matt was born. He was early 40s. I was like 42, something like that.
Let me break out the calculator.
Make one, then sell it on the dark web when it's too old. Of course, that's a Bev's suggestion.
He was 48.
Okay. So Matt's dad was 48 when Matt was born. And he passed when Aiden was like 5.
Yeah.
So I think that also played into it, was like losing his dad pretty young, and Aiden losing his granddad before he could even remember him, like having kids later. Thank you, Isabel. I feel so cute every time somebody says something. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so cute. I got my hair done today. which is part of why I decided to skip yesterday, because I was like, I want to surprise everybody. So yeah, I got home like 45 minutes before Matt did, and I put my makeup on, and then he was like getting home, and I'm like, shit, I have to go to the kitchen. I haven't eaten all day. I need to get something to drink. So I'm like, don't come inside the house yet. Let me lock myself in my closet. So you can't see me, because he didn't see me until after the live started. He came in the room. And he didn't take his clothes off like he said he might yesterday. So should I be insulted?
You were just trying to get me in trouble.
Let me see that corkscrew twirl. He's sitting on a step stool, like, no, not outside, like not outside the house. He was driving home, but I told him not to come into the closet. He was in our bedroom. He was on the computer. He was on the computer putting up the restock to go live at 8 o'clock for butterfly wings. And then I was like, Matt, you can come in now. They want to see. And I thought he was going to freak out because it kind of looks like his sister's hair. Sir. Is it Moses?
Yeah, I know what you're getting at.
Okay.
Yes, it was Moses that parted the Red Sea.
Yes. No. Mia, if you're still awake, because I know it's super late there, but I've been talking to Anna. There's some
God.
There's some little things that she wants us to add into the contract, and things that were overlooked that like we talked about after the contract was made up and forgot to adjust the contract. So I got to make some adjustments and send it to her, but we're real close to announcing. Okay, so Bev insults you, and Bev is the one you decide to say bye to. Everyone else you don't say bye to. You're like, oh, the one that says I'm gonna sleep with my sister. Bye.
No, I'm just saying bye to Bev. Like, I'm done interacting.
Oh, with Bev.
Yep.
She's in timeout.
Yep. Bev can shut up.
Shut up, Bev. Also, you were supposed to go on Twitch yesterday, weren't you? Did you? Because I'm supposed to get notified, and I did a couple of times, and then I stopped getting notifications. Why are you?
I'm stretching my back.
Oh. Okay. Go. See, I look better when I do that.
See? My back.
I feel like that would be worse because the bar back there.
That's what I'm using to stretch my back. I'm pushing back against it.
Do I get your messages? What messages besides the ones that I've responded to? Is there other messages like right now? Oh, Isabel. I was there for like 4 hours, but I have thin hair, but a lot of it. So highlighting it took forever. Carol, you just saw the mural? Ooh, Craftedly has more cute stuff. Did you see it? Oh no, you haven't. No wonder Randy's not feeling good. Yeah, I can see your messages. Yeah, she cut it. It took like 4 or 5 inches off. Then she highlighted it. And that took 3 hours. And then she used like the razor scissors to thin out the bottom. So it took a long time. But then, like, because this is light enough that my gray, as it grows out, will blend. So I'll just need to like upkeep a little bit on top with some of it. Fan foiled it. Carol, did you get the other one? She did foil. I was worried I was gonna fall asleep. Carol, you should. It's pretty. It's pastel too. I was worried I was going to because my back has been hurting all week. Oh. Well, next time you can do my hair then. Instead of me going to a fancy place and spending money. What? I ignored you.
Just as you were saying that.
Yeah, so my back's been hurting me all week, and I still had some leftover Percocet from when I had my back surgery. So I'm like, and I haven't slept well since I was sick. Like, I sleep for 2 hours at night, and then I take a 2-hour nap during the day, and that's all the sleep I've been getting. So, I was like, I'm gonna take a Percocet, and that'll help with the pain, and I'll get a full night's sleep. Trev, why do you care? You don't want to see women bits. So it's not like you're gonna want to watch the tape.
What?
Do we really need to move Cooter into the house with
Well,
the
I mean, I
balcony?
just figured, she's coming over here to do your hair. She can do all three.
No, we're not gonna have a threesome. Gosh. I don't have that kind of confidence. Okay? What?
Nothing. What?
Why were you looking at me like
I'm
that?
just looking. I've been looking at you this entire time.
Because you think I'm hot? Matt, Aiden hasn't seen it yet.
No. You want me to go get Aiden?
Do you guys want to see what Aiden's not gonna care?
No, Aiden's not going to get it. Aiden. Do you want to see mommy's hair? Oh, he said no.
See? I should put that wig on again that I wore when I was live with Randy.
He's watching his YouTube videos.
Oh, because he can't pause YouTube.
Oh, he's watching the Netflix show. So.
He can still pause it. Bev, you want to be our cameraman? They do a lot of filming here in Georgia now. What do you say?
He gave you a thumbs down.
Yeah. I also thought, because I said I was entering my villain era in the title, I thought about having the dolphin mask on when the live started.
You should have.
Because I only used it the one time. I mean, you've worn it in bed a few times. I mean,
what the fuck ever.
Isabel, you can never do what? Dye your hair? Yes, honey. We're gonna have a ding ding party. Yeah, no one needs to trim those. He took care of that himself. And then the Red Sea. on the same day.
Red Tide.
Yeah. Is she gonna give us her little hearts? Oh, Bev, you said you're doing your nighttime crafting on the 27th, right? That's a Friday? Yeah, me and Cooter are synced. I told her that I was starting my period, and she said she was spotting, and I was like, me too, so we're already synced up. Oh,
twins.
Threesome. Yeah, I don't have the confidence, so then I would be like, he doesn't want me anymore. He wants the other one. Why are you rolling your eyes? Okay, well, because the Scoops is always on Saturday. So it would be either the 21st or the 28th. And it's later in the day. So I don't know if it's like all night, the craft thing.
Veronica never answered if she can do a fade.
They started talking about threesomes, and she's like,
yeah, she just skipped completely over the hair.
She's not answering anything. She doesn't know if that's slang for something. Egg skated. It's the one time I actually believe he was right now. Yeah, same. Steffi doesn't share men. It was weird driving home because I went like this, and then I'm like, where did it go? She can cut men's hair, but she's not a barber. This was done at a barbershop.
Ooh.
And I asked him, like, do you guys do women a lot? And she said like 20% is women. And then they were talking about like, she's like, a lot of people like work here because they don't want to do like nails and perms and stuff, but like other stuff they're fine with. And I was like, you guys don't do perms, do you? And she's like, yeah, we do. Apparently, boys getting perms
is not something that's ever going to happen here.
No, but micro perms.
What the hell is a micro perm?
Because the hair is short. So they're getting like the mullet. You know how the textured feather mullet look? They're getting perms to get that look. Okay, but this barber is cool. Okay, it's called Chop. And it has alien wallpaper in the bathroom. It has a cryptid Old Masters mural. It has a stuffed raccoon.
It has beer and wine.
It has beer and wine. It has apparently crap, what do they call it?
Sophie said I did it.
She got a tattoo. I want to see the tattoo.
That was quick for a tattoo.
Send me a picture. She got like it's Friday the 13th.
Oh,
so like one of
just
the stickers.
A quick flash.
Yeah.
I thought about doing that this year.
I mean, it looks good to me. You thought about getting a quick tap? You still need to finish your leg. Also, this lady took her son. This lady took her son to the barber shop yesterday, and he wasn't even a year old for the first haircut. And she was like stressing out because she wasn't ready to cut off the curls. Because you know, with babies, they get the curls in the back, and she wasn't ready to cut the curls off. So she's like, "So what I'm hearing is you want him to have a mullet?" And she's like, "I guess that's what I want." So This baby got a mullet. She showed me a picture of the baby's mullet. It was so cute. From 3 to 4. What?
I think she means like from a threesome to a foursome.
Oh. What do they cover it with? Is it just saran wrap? What did Tanner get? Carol, I know, but it actually looks so cute on this kid. It suited his face. It was so cute. Hi, Kim.
She said it's a diaper thing.
Oh. I thought. No, this fucking diaper thing? I thought that was her response to what Tanner got.
Oh,
I thought Tanner got a tattoo of a diaper.
it says fully loaded right over top of it.
That would have been hilarious.
I don't like tattoos. Tattoos are for degenerate people.
He says with tattoos. Bev doesn't like tattoos either. What? What's at the bottom of the meat things to collect my blood? I don't know what you're describing, but I feel like this just turned into a
I don't know what the
episode.
forbidden bath bomb tattoo is.
The toaster.
Oh. And yeah.
I don't like tattoos either.
I do need to go see Biggie.
Yeah. I just have an owl named Percival.
It's not your only tattoo.
I have 4. And I would get more, but I can't. Where did you get this tattoo, Sophie?
If you
got it. Okay, thank you, Robin.
If you count each character as one, I've only got 12.
Well, you got them separately.
Yeah.
I still think you need to get a little Stanley cameo that sticks out of your shoe or sock or whatever. Oh, I'm a child of God too. What? I was an altar girl. I'm a good girl. I definitely did not fall asleep during Mass.
I don't want the lightning to hit me too.
I don't know if you heard Matt. He said, I don't want the lightning. Oh no. To hit me too. What did you do? Is it something with the symbols? Are you having a hard time reading the symbols? Also, Sophie, that's what she said. Sophie said, I'm coming. He's finishing up. What? So what's the plan for today, sir? What did you do? Is it because you were distracted looking at this?
Come on, show up.
My bedhead.
Show up.
My bedhead.
It's not showing up on there.
What?
Go into chat.
Caden?
Yeah.
I hated it. He looks like
Hated.
he looked like a pervert. Like he was gonna abduct children in his van.
She doesn't hate it anymore.
You going to bed, Mia? Good night, Mia. Sophie, only when I have makeup on.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. And I knew that I was gonna do this, so I got like peach blush and like colors to wake me up, to make me not look like I'm washed out and dead. Also, the lady who did it was like, I think you look younger. And I was like, I love you, thank you. Okay, Mia. What kind of joke? Thank you, Carol. Yeah, I was driving home like an idiot. Like, you know how you're just thinking, and I thought back to when she was like, I think you look younger. And I'm like smiling dopily at myself driving home. And I was like, are you smiling right now, you dumbass? Yeah, because she said before with that one spot that was a lot of gray, it made me look older. But now that it looks deliberate because they added more, now it's just cute. That's not cute. This way. Okay. Do you have to pee? Okay.
No, if I had to pee, I'd get up and go pee.
Well, we've been live for an hour and 40 minutes. I don't have anything else to talk about.
I'm waiting to hear Cooter's bad joke.
Why Cooters? Oh, I was going to make a bad joke. I saw you say that, but I didn't see her say that. So I'm like, why would they make a bad joke? Make a joke. Cooter. Cooter. Make a joke, Cooter. Huh? Still didn't make the joke though. All right. So I think we're gonna end.
You're live.
I will be hopefully back on Thursday, and at that point, we should for definitely know if it's going to be not tomorrow Saturday, but the Saturday after, or the Saturday after that. One of the last Saturdays of the month will be when Wave 3 releases. And also, please keep an eye out on the Lazy River diamond painting page, because once I start having a decent amount of progress on Floral Lovers, I'm going to need advice, please. Bah humbug, Bev. Right, so we're going to go. Do you have anything to say?
Nope.
Everyone have a good night. I love you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for making me feel pretty. And I will see you guys. Oh, now you know how it feels, Bev, because you're like an hour and we're like, no, don't go. And you go anyway. So you got almost 2 hours. It's not my fault you weren't here for the first like hour and 15 minutes. But bye, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Love you. Thank you for the link, Cooter. Yeah. See you next week. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.